And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God. You're not going to believe what I got. Somebody last night sent me some. This is massive. The Bank of International Settlements, the bank that basically controls every single bank in the whole world. The Bank of International Settlements, that's the one that sets the global standards for all the banks in the entire world. Not a big deal, Crypto Hulk. They're telling us that, I'm going to summarize it, they're going to switch over to a crypto system, and so is the stock market. And I was like, damn. We're going over this article. I'm not going to read the full report. I'm going to just touch on the front pages of it. I'll have to look at the full report later, but it's basically this. I'm telling you what, XRP and XDC, yeah, you know me. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I totally photoshopped this article I'm about to show you. I don't think the whole world's going to use crypto. Definitely not the banking system and the stock market. We love to send money and have it take 3 to 5 days to get there. We love that. And then we love having high transfer fees. That's great. You send $100 and you got to spend like $10 to send it to somebody. We fucking love wasting $10. We don't have anything to buy anything. We don't have anything we need to buy. Fuck that extra money. Screw it. We don't need that. Eric Goldsmith. First 5 people to the show. Linda McKinney, XRP Flea, MKP, Thomas Cox, and Crypto She-Hulk. Eric Grasso. Yes. Make sure every single program we do this. Number 1, put some kind of comment in the top chat, anything, even if it's a symbol. After the show, do the same thing. Any kind of a comment, even if it's a symbol, I don't care. Just do it. Hit the like button. Absolutely for that. Next, save this show as your favorites. Share this program with as many people as you can, even if it's your own email. We're doing this not to manipulate any kind of algo, and I can't say rhythm. I just want you to share it to your email so you can watch it later. And lastly, make a playlist about 8 videos. Keep the volume nice and low so you won't disturb anybody, but please listen to every single commercial and then hit the play button. Do all those things. I'd appreciate it. YT has cut my viewership from 1.4 million hits per month to 650,000. So that's about 60% wipeout, okay? Just so I'd put that out there. YT likes to suck Oscar Myers. All the guys that work at YT like sucking Oscar Myers. Okay, let's get into this article. You're going to love it. I love it. That means you have to love it too. Let me do a copy paste. I wanted to get right into the show today because this is so powerful. Wait till you'll see. We got John K. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. More like a fat bratwurst. How about a kielbasa? Okay. Here's an article. It's on the BIS website. It's called Project Pine. Isn't this some? I'm telling you what, everybody. It's all coming together. You're not going to believe this. Project Pine. Central bank open market operations using crypto and smart contracts. Now, they use the word tokenization. There's a central bank project, and they're going to use tokenization, everybody. Now, what's the difference between like a crypto and a token when there's tokenization? Tokenization is different than like a crypto like Bitcoin, which is worthless. I like putting that in there. Tokenization is when you get real world assets, things that are real and put them into crypto form. Take, for instance, a $1 bill, a $100 bill, okay? Now, when we go back to a gold-backed system, which we will, just letting you know, technically speaking, we're still on the gold standard. No, we're not, Crypto Hulk. Yes, we are. You know what? We were temporarily put on hold. If you look it up, go ahead and look it up. We technically never came off the gold standard. This is a temporary, let's call it a break. It's on hold. It's still set in stone. We are on the gold standard, but they did a temporary pause. Go check it out. They can immediately start it back up just like that. They can take all the gold in Fort Knox, keep it right where it's at, just flip a switch. We're back on the gold standard. We never went off. Just letting you know. If you want to get technical about it, we never went off the gold standard. We're still on it. Now, we've got the central banks of the entire world going to be going on cryptocurrency. I'm just letting you know in advance. Project Pine. They're using tokenization and smart contracts. Bitcoin is a crypto that's not backed by anything. That's not going to be the future, okay? We already went the other day over Basel. Basel is part of the Bank of International Settlements. Basel runs the world as well. Basel tells all the banks what they're going to do. Basel is a division of the BIS, which we're reading right here. And since we're here, I might as well just slip this little news article in, how Ripple is working with the BIS, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum. Oh, shit. Actually, I don't think any other cryptocurrency is working with the Bank for International Settlement. Stu Lavelle just gave 10 people memberships. Hoo-wee. Chemo Martico. Chemo got a membership from Stu Lavelle. Daryl. Skills to the max. Sir James. Eric Stone. Boy, Jove, it's Eric Stone. Blake Davey got a membership from Stu Lavelle. Chad Wetzel. Wetzel's Pretzels. Let's see. Josh Hush Stellar got a membership. Jovi, by Jovi, got a membership there. And Clifford Dombrowski got a membership from Stu Lavelle. And that's all that I can see right here. Thank you very much, Mr. Stu. Let's go back to the article. This is so massive. So, tokenization. Here's what the website says. Tokenization has the potential to what? Transform the financial market. Everybody, I'm almost ready to cry and give out hugs and tell everybody that I love them. It's one of these moments. I'm almost getting emotional. I don't get so emotional, baby. Tokenization had crypto. Don't sing. This is an American Idol. It's more like the Gong Show if I sing. Gong Show. What the hell is he talking about? If you're not like 50, you probably won't know. Tokenization has the potential to transform the financial market infrastructures. Damn, Crypto Hulk, son of a bitch. Underlying payments and securities. Oh my God, that's a stock market. That's XDC. Those of you that have got XDC like me, oh my God. Oh, I'm almost ready to cry and tell everybody I love them. Crypto Hulk, you already said that. If the financial sector, stop. Hold on. I gotta do something.
That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic.
If the financial sector, hold on. Oh my God. The people at the BIS think we're 5 years old and we don't know what's coming. I love this. They're fucking telling you. Ripple is a partner of the BIS, and they're saying if The financial sector adopts tokenization on a broad scale. No, they're not going to do that at all. We're just sitting around here fucking off our time, wasting it, watching this one guy yell out 4-letter cuss words and acting all vulgar and crude. Now, who can that be? It's fucking YouTubers. If the financial sector adopts tokenization on a broad scale, I doubt that. Horse feathers. In wholesale markets, central banks may need to participate in new infrastructures and interact with crypto to continue effectively implementing monetary policy. There's a bunch of ifs and maybes here, isn't there? My goodness. Good morning, everybody. Despite research on how wholesale markets and conventions might change, there has been relatively little experimentation with implementing monetary policy using tokenization. Stop. What they're saying is this. Okay, I've heard it. Okay, you know how we've said this? Crypto Hulk, there's all this shit going on, right? But why isn't crypto moving? Let me repeat this again. I've been reading to you, Linda McKinney. Thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Maybe Hulk will adopt Hulk Army like right now. Look, we've been talking about all this crypto news. I've been reading off crypto news for 5 years. I'll tell you what, XRP going from 15 cents to $2.40. That ain't going to do shit for me, honestly, financially. It's not going to do a fucking thing. I'm not buying HBAR crypto, so it sits at 20 cents. I'm not getting Flare, so it can hover around 2 cents. Be careful what you wish for. Let's read this here. Despite research, okay, what the BIS is saying is that despite all this good news and innovation, there has been relatively little experimentation or implementation. The BIS is now saying what we've been saying. With all this crypto innovation, Ripple's doing this, Ripple's doing that. Nobody's using it. That's what the BIS is saying. Finally, okay, they're acknowledging this. There has been relatively little experimentation. There has been relatively little experimentation with crypto. There has been relatively little implementation of crypto. They just said it themselves, everybody. We are getting closer like I've never seen before. This is good news. Wait, hold on. News at 6. Hold on. Yep, I'm getting a Woodstock, okay? I had to make that official. Project Pine, a joint research study by the New York Federal Reserve. That's a Ripple partner right there. I'll show you in a minute. The New York Fed Innovation Center and the BIS Innovation Hub Swiss Center explored if and how central banks can continue implementing monetary policy in a tokenized world. The New York Fed and the Swiss Federal Reserve are talking about how to get crypto into the banking system. Everybody, what I'm doing is I'm reading the article and then I'll tell you it the fun and exciting way. They're experimenting with it right now. They realize they've got to get this going. I heard that because 5 years I've been doing this shit. I need to start seeing like a $50, $100 XRP at least. Shit, man. $2 and some cents. I can't even do shit with that. Not unless I got like 10 million XRPs or something. The project, which is Project Pine, the project, here we go, successfully created a prototype of a generic monetary policy implementation toolkit for further research, development by the banks. They have a prototype, everybody. Gee, I wonder what prototype that could be. They have a prototype, everybody. They're going to put it in the system and start testing it. The prototype was designed to be technically modifiable for different central banks. Oh, really? To conduct a standard or emergency market operations. Oh, isn't this interesting? So if we click out of this, now they have, hold on there a minute. Okay, here's this next page. They have a page 2. I want you to look at page 2. Stu Lavelle. Hold on a minute there. Stu Lavelle, you have now been prepared for what is coming. Stand firm. Many have no idea. What I'm telling you right now is what Stu's saying. Lions Den Dan. They literally mentioned SDX, Swiss Exchange, in the footnotes of the PDF. Geez, I wonder who that could be. Now, I haven't looked at the PDF. Lions Den Dan is jumping ahead of the program, trying to be a super student. How dare you show that you love education? Listen to this. So here's the second page. I'm not going over the full PDF right now. Let's read the second page. The project team of Pine successfully built a toolkit. Oh, really? So they can probably hook everybody up with Ripple and XDC. They're going to use smart contracts. The prototype toolkit, by the way, has the ability to pay interest on reserves. Oh, staking. And create facilities that temporarily exchange reserves for collateral, swap asset, like a Ripple liquidity hub. Well, son of a bitch, right? Now, that's very interesting. I'm going to show you something right now. They're talking about exchanging and converting, okay? Exchanging and converting. Let me take a look here. Maybe I can show you something that nobody else has. Oh, yes, I can. This is the Welcome to the Crypto Hulk Show. I'm showing you stuff no other channel on the planet ever has. And I've been showing you this for 3 years. Look what we got here. Go to the not 2 second. Where are we at? Minute? No. Here we go. Go to the 2-minute, 16-second mark. 2-minute, 16-second mark. Everybody, what do we got here? Ripple Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. I can't show you the rest of this. You can watch the whole video. What is this? Here's your conversion right here. This, nobody in the whole crypto space has this except Crypto Hulk, okay? Now, after the show, people are going to copy it and try to find it and all that. Nobody, I've been showing this for 3 years. Oh, right back around 2022, about November, I started showing this. No other channel. These people got shit for brains. All right. What do we got here, Crypto Hulk? What are you showing? I see a Ripple logo. I see something that appears to say Ripple Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. If you look at the upper right corner when you play the video, it'll show a downloadable wallet. If you look here, they had securities, commodities, cryptocurrency. This is a Ripple liquidity exchange. 2014, everybody. 2014. Did I tell you they had this back in 2014? Has any other channel showed you this? No. People got shit for brains. Straight up dog shit. So the prototype, okay, what they did is they got Ripple Singapore in a toolkit. That's what they got. And why does the BIS have it? Because they're a Ripple partner. Oh, man. The prototype has the capability to pay interest on reserves. That's staking. And create facilities that temporarily exchange reserves for collateral. Swap assets. Oh, my God. Execute asset purchases and sales. Crypto Hulk, you're the one who showed us Ripple Singapore. You're the one that showed us Cross River Bank, all these things. It was tested. This toolkit was tested using hypothetical scenarios based on past market events. Hypothetical scenarios. Now, hold on a minute. I got to show you something. Go to that Ripple Singapore video. Go to the 3-minute, 58-second mark. Okay, we're back at Ripple Singapore again at the 3-minute, 49-second mark, 48, 3-minute, 48. What we're looking at is it's showing us that the Ripple liquidity, the Ripple Singapore exchange that I showed you, it says this: while Bitcoins as the asset handled by this gateway, note the concepts, these are concepts, are applicable to physical commodities, securities, fiat, and more. What we have here is Ripple Singapore had gold and silver. Remember, gold and silver in your wallet. They had a downloadable wallet. If you watch this little video here, now at the tail end of this video, it says, note that the concepts are applicable. Concepts are applicable. You can trade commodities, securities. Oh, man, wait. Good help. We're talking about the BIS and securities. And then they talk about they have some kind of a toolkit that can interchange, and there it is right here. I'm showing you right here. Ripple's had this for 10 years. You will not find this information on any other channel. It talks about here, again, it was tested using hypothetical scenarios. And in this Ripple Singapore, it talks about concepts. Concepts, they're talking about the same thing. They're trying to tell you in a roundabout way, this toolkit, the BIS is saying, we have this toolkit, and it's you can use it under different scenarios. There's different concepts that are applicable, securities, commodities. I'm showing you right here. This is so awesome. This is straight up Ripple Singapore right here. The project demonstrated. Notice they're using the past tense, everybody. This is already done. Second to the last paragraph. Let's read. The project demonstrated. Past tense. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. It's already done. Yeah, it is. That central banks could use this new technology. It's not new. It's 10 years old. Crypto Hulk already verified that. To carry out their existing roles if tokenization is widely adopted. Everybody, it's already adopted. If payments and securities aren't tokenized, oh, they are, and they will be even more so. The benefit to central banks would differ based on circumstances. Project Pine found that central banks could use smart contracts to easily and quickly create new facilities. Everybody, it's all coming. It's all coming. That is pretty amazing right there. Look at this page right here. I made a video. It was almost 3 years ago. Nobody else has this except I finally saw it online about a week ago. Finally, after almost 3 years. It's Ripple Labs, meet the team. Go to the 19-second mark. 19-second mark. What do we see? Ripple Labs, meet the team. You got the New York Fed right there, along with NASA, the National, I can't say Security Agency. These are all Ripple team members, everybody. Apple was there, Goldman Sachs, Google was there, Microsoft, the New York Federal Reserve. Wow. See that? It's all planned out. Now, where does Ripple play in all this? Well, I already showed you the Ripple Labs meet the team with the New York Federal Reserve there. Let's look at this article from Wikipedia. Let's use facts. I like using facts. Here you have 2015. Ripple Labs invented something called the Interledger Protocol. If you read in here in 2015 and then 16, they implemented this. They went to the World Wide Web, something called the World Wide Web Consortium. They owned the internet, if you don't know, okay? So in 2015, Ripple, Evan Schwartz, and Stefan Thomas, probably David Schwartz's brother, they met the World Wide Web. They had a meeting. Guess who was there? The Federal Bank of Minneapolis. American Express was there. American Express is totally aware of what Ripple is. So the Interledger Foundation, what do they have? They gave a system. They gave the Ripple interoperability system to the World Wide Web. Ripple is implemented into the World Wide Web. Oh, shit. For those that don't know, I'm letting you know. It's not Ethereum. It's not Bitcoin. Ripple's Interledger Protocol, which is Codius. Oh, senor. The Codius and the Interledger Protocol is in the internet right now, waiting to be used. If you look at this article here, let's go to the paragraph that starts in 2015, okay? It talks right here. It tells you the HTTP 402. It's a placeholder they have in the internet. It's for a global payment interoperability. Guess what? That's Codius. In 2015, you have the Interledger Protocol. And that was in 2014, it was invented. That's the same year Codius was invented. This is Codius. It's already in the internet. They just haven't flipped the switch. Then what we learn, not in this article, is that Coinbase developed a platform that will be put into the HTTP 402 spot to allow global trading, but it's going to run on top of the Codius XRP ledger. It's going to look like it's Coinbase. It's really Ripple's Codius and Interledger Protocol. That's what it really is, but the Coinbase BlackRock has to get credit. So they're going to build a platform that goes on top of the platform. It's okay, because we all know, you and me know who's really running shit. Here's the proof right here. It's not me. Read the fucking article. I know it's your first time seeing it, but when you start reading it and understanding it, you'll be like, damn, Crypto Hulk. So Ripple really gave their platform, which is the Interledger Protocol, with Codius. If you study Codius, you'll know it's in there, because Codius is the master translator. That's what this is right here. It calls it a universal translator. It says interoperable payments. The document, which is Interledger Foundation, Interledger Protocol, is a communication protocol, everybody. It's to enable interoperable payments by acting as a universal translator. That's Codius. Why do you think Codius, they never wanted to talk about it? Oh, I'll talk about it. I talk about a lot of shit nobody wants to talk about. These other channels have no fucking clue. The reason Codius allegedly went dark is because they don't want everybody to know. I showed you right there with that interledger protocol was given to the World Wide Web. It's a master translator. You know, now I'm not looking up Codius right now, but what is Codius? A master translator. We've already studied Codius before. Codius came from Google, which has a project called Native Client that they got from somebody, 3-letter agency, I'm sure. That's kind of a mystery. Native Client is sandboxed code. It's a global translator. Oh, this gets real deep. Who invented Codius? The same guys that came up with Interledger Protocol. Evan Schwartz, Stefan Thomas. They made Codius. They put it into Interledger Protocol, gave it to the World Wide Web for the HTTP 402. That was sitting there since 1997, waiting for one day for there to be a one world payment system. Everybody, we're moving into the end of the world as you know it. Amazing stuff, okay? You will not see shit like this on any other channel. These people have no fucking clue. Now, when we're dealing with securities, okay, so I've talked the shit out of XRP. Now I'm going to get into XDC. For those of you that don't have it, go to Caleb and Brown, my sponsor to this show. Get the XDC. You're going to thank me later when you got millions. Okay, what do we got? We've got a DTCC article. Crypto Hulk, I'm new to all this. What is the DTCC? The DTCC, let's say this, tells all the stock markets in the world what to do. They clear every single transaction. I'll make it clear again for people that are new. The same way that the BIS, I'm making this very bonehead. I'm not going to probably give exact definitions. I don't care. My goal is to teach the brand new person that doesn't know shit. That's what my job is. So I'm going to simplify this. Please don't complicate this fucking shit with, well, according to such and such Crypto Hulk, the BIS, don't do that fucking dumb shit. Do that later when everybody gets it, okay? The same way I just showed you, the BIS is the Bank for International Settlements. What do? I'm simplifying this. They're the boss of all the banks in the world. Get it? Okay, now we got that. Now, what's the DTCC? Because we started off talking about how central banks and securities are going to use crypto and smart contracts, right? Okay, so we got the banking side of it done. That's XRP Ripple shit, okay? Now, let's go over to the other side, securities. Securities are what? Stock market, okay? I'm trying to make it as easy as I can. Securities are the stock market, okay? You got stock markets all over the world. Guess what? Who controls all the stock markets? DTCC. I'm trying to simplify this as easy as I can. I know they're involved in clearing. I'm not getting into it. I'm making it as easy as I can. All the stocks in the world, all the stock markets in the world, they're controlled by the DTCC. If you look at this article I just gave you with the DTCC, what does it say like 5 lines down? The DTCC has selected what? R3 Corda. Now, look at this article right here. R3 Corda is a platform. And what crypto do they use? XDC. And you can buy XDC at Caleb and Brown right now. There you go. Pretty amazing. So, we've got the BIS working with Ripple. Verified fact. We got the DTCC working with XDC, verified fact. You got 2 cryptos right here that I just showed you facts, not opinions. I showed you a ton of evidence on these 2 particular cryptos. I can't do any more than that. I mean, I just laid it out. At least right now, 2 cryptos that are going to run the fucking world. Now, there's other ones. I'm just showing you these 2 right now. And it's 7 cents. It's fucking amazing. I'm showing you right now. You know what's going to happen one day? You're going to come back a few years from now when you're rich. You're 5-10 years down the road. And these videos are going to pop up and you'll see me screaming and doing all my shenanigans and carrying on. And you'd be like, that motherfucker knew. And I was watching his hour-long shows. Oh, fuck. But this Crypto Hulk dude, he would say some shit, and then he'd boom, lay down an article and show you right there. Then he'd say some other shit, bam, lay down an article just like that. That man had authority when he spoke. And you know what brings that authority? The facts, okay? Everything on here is fact-based program. I showed you, truly amazing, on a DTCC website. They tell you, look, they tell you what platform they're going to use. They straight up just told you in that article, like, hey, fucking dummies. Hey, dumb money. See, the rich people consider themselves smart money. They call us dumb money. So, hey, you dumb money. Here's what the DTC's going to use. The DTCC, we're going to use this. And then you know why they start laughing? Because people don't want to watch Crypto Hulk because it takes an hour. And the rich money knows. They can fucking tell the dumb money what cryptos they're going to use, and they won't watch this show because I yell too much. I cuss too much. Whatever it is, I don't have the best graphics. Whatever my delivery is, whatever it is, the dumb money is laughing their asses off because the fucking sheeple are too fucking stupid. They can come up and straight tell you what the fuck they're going to use. Oh, I'm not going to watch Crypto Hulk show. Woo, woo, woo. I want to watch the dildos. And I'm just like, wow. Okay. I would like to thank Gary Gensler for giving me time to buy. I heard that's the one thing about Gary Gensler. Now let's say this. What if Gary was really our friend and he purposely, they hired him. This would be like one of the biggest psychological operations I've ever seen. What if, see, Gary Gensler taught at college and he was supposedly this really friendly guy. And, some people have told me they took a course at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Gary was a teacher. Gary was super funny and friendly. Now, that's what I'm hearing. But guess what we saw? A Gary Gensler that shut it all down. He thinks everything's a crypto and da-da-da. He literally shut down the crypto space for 4 years. Stopped innovation in America. What if he really did it all so that we could get rich? What if our government put Gary Gensler in there so people like you and me would have time to buy? People like you that invest your time in a guy like me who's screaming and yelling and cussing for an hour. What if the government really put that motherfucker in there because they wanted to give us a couple years to accumulate before this? Because when this thing takes off, everybody's fucking done. Like, you are so fucking done. XRP, $1,000. Nobody can barely afford that, for one. I don't know. What if it is a big cycle? Maybe Gary Gensler was the one who was supposed to help us. He was supposed to look, there's no way he can be that fucking stupid. He's teaching crypto at one of the top universities in the entire world. He comes into the SEC position. He acts like a complete fucking tard. How is that possible? He acts like he don't know what it is. Like, right? So, I mean, I'm not saying this is real. I'm just saying, what if this is a psychological operations to help us? Maybe the bad people had to make a deal with the good people. And the bad people said, hey, how about this? We'll give people a 4-year test drive. You got big mouth people like Crypto Hulk out there yelling and screaming, telling everybody the truth. So the bad people are trying to make a deal with the good people. And then the good people say, okay, you get 4 years. We're going to shut it down. We're going to put this fucking clown called Gary Gensler in office and give the common people 4 years to learn about crypto and to buy it. No price actions going up and this and that. If anything, we'll stop the prices from going up. We'll create confusion. We'll create panic. And you got 4 years for people to accumulate, and then it's back on track again. I mean, that's a possible scenario. I doubt it. But you never know. Dream 3R. Guess what? Gary is back to lecturing now. What? Really? Oh my God. That's crazy. I could not pass that class. I'd be looking at this Gary Gensler guy like, man, I just want to fucking bust him in the mouth. John K. says, the only place to get your drug-induced and monkey-assisted research with a little midget tossing. Oh, my God. Best crypto channel ever. Thanks, Hulk. Well, I like making them if you guys like learning here. At least I know I'm not wasting my time. Let's go to the next article. Hold on a minute. I thought I saw something. Give me just a second. We got Wayne Williams in the house here. Stu Lavelle's like, Codius is dead, man. Come on, you're freaking me out. My Bitcoin is buttery. My Bitcoin is buttery. That must be some kind of an Australian saying. You liar, pants on fire. Codius is dead. I know that's what all these dumb channels. I was talking about Codius like years ago, literally years. That project's dead, this and that. And I'm like, wow, okay. It's only built into the internet with the Interledger protocol. Oh, but it's dead. I'm like, wow, these people are these mental midgets. It's astounding. All right, next article here. We got 17 minutes. Oh shit, we have a new payments platform, everybody. That's a massive Google partner. A new payments platform. Gee, I wonder what cryptos they're using. Definitely Ethereum and Bitcoin, no doubt about that. Like you guys, you have to be so low IQ to think that Ethereum and Bitcoin have any use in the financial system. Like, it's unbelievable. Here we have an article, came out May 14th, so yesterday. Zoho, the name of the company, the payments company is called Zoho. Z-O-H-O. It enters the United States payments market with the launch of Zoho Payments. Listen to what it is. It's a unified solution. Oh, really? For secure, seamless, and scalable payment processing. That means it's fast and it can handle all the business. If we look right here, it's in 135 different currencies. Sounds like a Ripple liquidity hub. It's out of Austin, Texas. Zoho Corporation, a global technology company, today launched Zoho Payments, a united payment system that helps businesses collect payments online using multiple payment methods. Oh, so let's think a payments platform that uses a unified approach and can handle multiple payment methods. Gee, I have no idea what crypto could do that. As digital payments become the default preference for everything from online purchases to subscription services, businesses need a payment solution. Oh, yes, they do. And we all know which one that is. That not only offers flexibility, but is also tightly connected to their financial operation. Interesting. Let's go. Let's look at some of the evidence here. I'm not going to read this article because I just want to get right to the point. I did a Google AI search on this. Let me do a copy and a paste so you can see my search. My search query. I did a query. The query that I posited to Google was this: what fintech companies is Zoho Payments working with? Now, Google AI came back with a brilliant answer. They list some of the gateways. The first one is Stripe. We already know that Stripe is a Ripple partner. I'm sorry. Stripe is a Stellar partner, and that Stripe in the early days bought 2 billion lumens, Stellar lumens. That means Stripe owns 1 out of 25 Stellar. Just saying. Oh, now look, PayPal's another one. PayPal is a Visa partner with Ripple. Oh, look, WorldPay. WorldPay is a Ripple partner. They have a Ripple patent, by the way. Lastly, go under where it shows other fintech collaborations. It's talking about NPCI Bharat Bill Pay. That's Ripple. We're going to get into that in a minute. Let's look at all the evidence here. Let's have some fun. Let me click out of that one. Let me check this real quick. Okay. First one, we're talking about NPCI Bharat Bill Pay. That is a partner of Zoho. Okay. Let's see who's mixed up with that. There's your article right there. Oh, looky here. Google-backed payment company Ripple, wow, is in talks with NPCI. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. You just showed us that Google and Ripple are partners, and then they went to India to work with NPCI. Yeah, this was 8 years ago. Oh, shit. Yeah. See how long this stuff's been going? 8 years ago, Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with NPCI. Oh, man. How fucking amazing is that? Now, it talked about PayPal so that's one partner. We got NPCI, Total Ripple, Google partner. That's one way how Zoho does what it does. Okay. Let's look at another way how Zoho does what it does, shall we? It's with PayPal. Let's look here at the PayPal article. PayPal is partnering up with Venmo. So that's how PayPal's doing it. Oh, PayPal's hooked up with Visa. If we look down below, they're hooked up with Western Union Pay as well. And if you look in the third paragraph, Cross River Bank, that's a Ripple partner from 2014. And look right there, Fiserv, Ripple partner from 2014. Let's continue to deep dive this evidence. Visa spends $250 million on Ripple technology. It's probably how Zoho gets its job done, right? Just maybe saying. That's $250 million. Visa spends $925 million on Ripple technology. Oh, shit. Well, Crypto Hulk, I think we know how Zoho does it. Google partnership, Ripple partnership, Visa, who's tied in with Ripple again. There's your evidence there. Now, in the third paragraph, we talked about Cross River Bank. That's how Visa's getting some of this shit done. They're partnering with PayPal. Well, let me show you this. Here's Cross River Bank. This comes straight off the Ripple website. This is straight off the Ripple website, 2014. Cross River Bank is going to integrate with Ripple. There you go. There's your evidence for that. Let's go. Oh, shiznit. Ripple meet the team. Hold on a minute. Okay, in the PayPal article that I showed you with Visa and all that, it showed Cross River Bank, which I just showed you, and then Fiserv. Here's an article here. Go to like the 19-second mark, the same one I showed you, Ripple Labs meet the team. Fiserv's right there. It's somewhere around the 19-second mark. You'll see that evidence there. Okay, now Stripe. It mentioned Zoho. I've only shown you all these companies are Ripple tied together. So that's how Zoho's doing all this. Not that they're like some special company. Here's the Stellar and Stripe connection. So Stripe is helping Zoho. But look right here in this article, Stellar Stripe relationship. Look in the second paragraph. It says that Stripe gave $3 million back a long time ago, like 7-8 years ago. Stripe gave Stellar $3 million, and they bought 2 billion lumens. There's your evidence right there. Now, we talked about WorldPay. That article with Zoho. That article with Zoho mentioned WorldPay as one of their partners. Again, a Ripple partner right here. Let's look at WorldPay real quick. S. Harib 1. Thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Appreciate that. So if we look here, this is a Wikipedia page for FIS. What is FIS? It's called Fidelity National Information Service. Why are we looking at this? Look in the second paragraph. FIS became the largest processing and payments company in the world. Damn. Okay, that's impressive, Cryptoholic, but what's so important about that? Well, if you look under the section, it says mergers, acquisitions, and divestments. Go down to like 7 from the bottom. You'll see the WorldPay is right there, okay? WorldPay is owned by the largest payment processor in the world, and WorldPay actually has a patent on Ripple. Let's take a look at this. This is how Soho gets their job done. Soho has a WorldPay patent. Here's WorldPay right here. WorldPay patent highlights Ripple's role in the blockchain settlement services. That's all good and all. Now, remember when I showed you FIS? They were the world's biggest payment processor. They're also a Ripple partner. Let's take a look right here. That is who's helping Soho. I'm showing you all this evidence right here. Ripple partner, FIS, ta-da, teams up with the clearinghouse. So now we know that FIS is a Ripple partner, which is Fidelity. Fidelity owns WorldPay. WorldPay is the Soho partner that has a Ripple patent. Oh, got it. Cryptoholic, fucking amazing. Let's check the comments here real quick. All right, let's go to the last article here. Hold on a minute. That was a deep dive, I'll tell you, man. Yeah, this will be the last article. the United States Securities Exchange Commission. Let's go over this one. It's a quick, we can get it done in a few minutes. It's a very short article. And then we are all done. The SEC chairman says this. This is pretty impressive. Never heard this out of anybody like Gary Gensler. Nobody. The SEC chair, Paul Atkins, says blockchain holds promise of new kinds of market activity. Everybody, the cryptos, the reason we want a variety of cryptos, my goal is to have 8 to 10. Okay. So there's different things I can get into, or if something happens with one, we got another, or whatever. Okay. SEC chair Paul Atkins signaled a shift away from enforcement first. And he shifts towards what? Clear rulemaking. Sounds like common sense, everybody. I think Gary Gensler was put in there on purpose. I said from day one, no other crypto channel except mine. You can go back and watch. I said this trial is fake as a $3.50 bill. I said that day one. I also said when Gary Gensler got put in office, all these other fucking stupid ass channels were like, oh yeah, now we got Gary Gensler. You watch. Except Crypto Hulk, I was saying Gary Gensler, he's a schmuck. You'll see. He'll turn out to be a fucking failure. I was saying all this stuff. You can go back and I'll verify. I probably said a lot worse than that. Actually, I guarantee I did. I said Gary Gensler's probably sucking dick and he doesn't know what he's doing. And it turned out right. And then everybody else was like, oh yeah, Gary's bad. I said that right when he first got hired. I said he'll be no different than Jay Clayton, or he's probably worse. And everyone else is like, oh no, we got Gary. He used to teach crypto. He gets it. Everybody was wrong. This guy was right. Okay. So right here, this new guy, he says blockchain technology could enable a broad swath of new use cases for securities. Everybody, there is new shit for crypto that's coming down the line. Some of the stuff, we have no idea what it's going to do. That's why I'm getting different kinds of cryptos and not just XRP only. There's some channels, these XRP maxi channels where, well, I'm going to go buy the dip. I'm going to go buy the dip today. I'm backing the truck up with XRP. That's all they talk about. Let me tell you something. If something were to happen where our government makes it to where common people like you and me cannot own it, those people that have a 100% or 75% stake in XRP, you're fucked. Just letting you know, okay? That's why I have right now like 8 different cryptos. My goal is to have about 10. All right. There are going to be new use cases for securities and foster new cuts. See, let me tell you something. These fucking retard ass channels. Hold on. Melissa PD. Appreciate all you do. Thank you very much for that. And then you got Wayne Williams. The FYT donation. Thank you, Hulk. That is, it's really unfortunate, but like people will donate money, just say, fuck YouTube. I mean, it's just, well, I'm like shocked, you know? I mean, I do the same thing. It's just my channel. I'm still here because I'm trying to just grind it all in YT's face. They've been fucking with this channel for 5 years. I'm still here, cranking them out. They're talking about new use cases. Look, these channels that talk to you about, oh, what's your exit strategy and this and that is so fucking stupid. You are going to look back. I've already said this. I've been saying this from day one. All this exit strategy shit is so fucking retarded. Just like those same people are the ones that have chart analysis on their shows. A chart analysis, they show pictures from the Bearable guy and all this dumb shit. These channels, they promote and they sell. They promote and they sell dumb shit. Exit strategies, private channels off internet, YouTube, whatever it is. I'm going to show you my exit. Look, let me tell you something. These people are so fucking stupid. When these cryptos go to like $500 and $1,000. And then you look back and you got these dumb shit people telling you, oh, sell some off, at $5 or $20. Wow. How sad. The SEC is telling us this. There's new use cases. You're going to wish you never sold off your shit at $5 or $20. You're going to wish you'd always watch Crypto Hulk channel, because when your little HBAR is at $1,000 a piece, and then you can stake it, never have to sell it. You probably can just keep it in your hardware wallet and stake it. And you're going to be like, fuck, why did I sell that shit off? I should have watched Crypto Hulk. Yes, you should have. And you fucked up. So now here's what you do. Look in the mirror when you're fucking broke because you sold off your cryptos for like $5 and $20 and shit. Look in the mirror and point and say, you're the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. And then take a selfie and remember that, okay? What is my exit point? I'm sitting on it right now. Oh, you mean with crypto? There is none. I don't really have an exit point. I mean, if I want to, shit, I don't know. If my crypto goes to 10,000 a piece, I'm selling off that fucking shit, and I'm buying property and gold and water rights to some kind of underground spring or something. I don't know. But I won't be sitting on just crypto only, because with crypto, you need electricity, don't you? Yeah. So I'm going to be breaking diversification. I'll have some cash, silver, property, gold, whatever it might be, llamas, alpacas and llamas and shit like that. So that's what the SEC is telling us. There's a whole new world. They're talking about a what? Securities evolution, everybody. A securities evolution. That's this article here. It's very interesting if you want to read it. It's for basically, look, I don't know what's going to come in the future with crypto. There's going to be these things. The SEC is trying to tell you there's a whole evolution coming with security. I don't know what's going to happen with securities. If you get the right cryptos, look, different cryptos, different use case. Okay. That's why I don't want all the X cryptos. Like, I don't want just payment. I want to get a little variety of stuff. And that's what I've done with ZK, Sync, with Flare and XDC are DeFi. So I want to mix up. I got the XRP. Then, I don't want necessarily XRP and XLM, both, but because they're like payments. But look, just you've got to do what you do. I want to kind of mix up some of my cryptos. I don't want the same ones. What I do is I look at what cryptos have a great use case, who are they partnering with, and then I'll get that. I have to see it on my program. Some people are like, hey, Crypto Hawk, are you buying this? Or what about Stronghold or whatever it might be? I don't ever see it in the news. I'm not saying it's bad, but I can't invest in shit that I never see it in the news at all. I'm kind of like, why don't I even see one article on it? Okay, with that, and I got VeChain, but I'll tell you what, I haven't seen over 5 years. I bought VeChain and XRP right off the way, like right from day one, VeChain and XRP, okay? But I'll just be honest, over 5 years, I haven't seen VeChain do a whole lot of shit at all. I almost never, ever see it in the news. Now, what do I see in the news all the time? HBAR, it's every fucking week. I could not look at crypto for a week or two and then go in and I'll see something on HBAR or SealsQ or YSAT. I already know. Will I find out VeChain? No. So there you go. Telcoin, I own Telcoin. I never really see it in the news, but it's just one of those things where sometimes I buy shit. I don't put a lot in, but I'll buy some just in case. And if nothing happens, fine. Why? Because I don't put a lot into it. So I don't have all the answers. crypto that I see like really heavily, like HBAR, heavily in the news, I'm going to get just as much HBAR as my XRP. XDC, I got more XDC than XRP. It's cheap. But I mean, I showed you that DTCC article with the R3 quarter, and that's XDC. So I'm like, fuck. The whole stock market, XDC, they're not talking 2, 3, 4. I haven't seen all these cryptos. Like, look, there's different payment cryptos. You know, you got Circle and stable coins and Stellar and shit. But how many stock market cryptos do you see? I see about one, which is XDC. I don't really see with the DTCC. I don't see them using anybody else. I'm sure an article might have came out, but I'm not seeing it. I'll look at 10 articles and they got XDC in there. I mean, R3 Quarta. Now, maybe there is some other stock market crypto. I'm just saying I don't see it. Out of 10 articles, one of them might be something else, which I can't think of. But 9 out of 10 I'm seeing is XDC. So what does that tell me? Buy the XDC. But that's just me. Don't copy what I do. I'm just telling you how I think. I go with what I study, what comes up, what cryptos come up, Crypto Hawk, when you study. I already talk about them. Some of you are like, hey, Crypto Hawk, do a deep dive on this. I don't got time, number one. But number two, why don't I see it in the news? Even if, I never see some of these cryptos in the news, and you guys are always trying to either promote it in the top chat. Hey, buy this, buy that. Why are you promoting dumb shit like that? Why don't you let your company speak for itself? Why don't you let your crypto form a relationship or get a partnership, and then I'll see it in the news? Why do you always have to keep talking about a certain crypto like you're trying to sell it like an 80-year-old hooker? Let's see it in the news. What are they doing? Who are they doing it with? Well, they're not really working with anybody you've heard of. Well, then I'm not trying to get mixed up in that shit. Robert Driscoll says, I think we have winners, but not wieners. That's your Latin American accent. Your Latin American accent, wieners is wieners, not wieners. Hanglish, howdy y'all. Been a while, been slammed, always in my thoughts, and we'll be back soon. Keep rocking it, says Stu Lavelle says, no wieners here. Oh my God. All right, that'll be it for this particular show. We're at 1 hour and 7 minutes. Bob's Country this afternoon, he's going to get some KFC. Thanks for letting us know. I appreciate that. All right, I'll see y'all in my next program. I don't know if it's going to be at 5 o'clock p.m. or whatever. I got some news lined up here. I got like a really big fucking deep dive. I got maybe half a show. I got 1/3 of a show to maybe half. Ready? So there's a good chance I'll have a show in the afternoon. I don't know the exact time. I'll let you know then. And until then, that'll be it. I'll see you.